If I start getting into micromanaging people, good people will not work for any organization where
Mahatria, my question is, as a management team, we feel we should have a hands-on on the controls of the organization and what are the activities. Is it the right way?
without self-accountability, including all of us, none of us perform to our maximum capabilities. Self-accountability is the only way that the best comes out. But unfortunately, self-accountability is not an inherent trait in people. So we have to replace it with external accountability. Because self-accountability is not there, we have to become accountable to somebody. The moment you feel, what is the challenge for most of you? You are not accountable to anybody. You can live your life on your own relative terms. Nobody is going to question you anymore. And you will realize that most of you sitting here, because you are not accountable to anybody else, somewhere there is a slackening sometimes here. The pace that you used to have, that momentum that you used to have comes down because you are not accountable to anybody. If this at your level is that when situation makes you accountable, or a cash flow situation creates that sense of accountability, or the rising of competition forces some level of accountability to you, the best in you comes out. When that does not happen, there is a slackening that happens. For somebody at the nth level of an organization, unless we create a sense of performing culture, a sense of accountability, some sort of a metrics by which they can keep measuring where they are falling short of the thing, peak productivity in an organization is not possible, especially when organization starts growing in the sort of numbers in which your organization is growing. It's not personally possible for you to monitor the excellence at all levels. We need systems to drive the entire thing. Research reveals that the moment you are directly, the number of direct reportees to you is more than 11, the efficiency of your leadership starts dropping. It's for that reason that almost all the team sport is a team of 11 or less than this, because psychologists have done research and found out that any one of you who have more than 11 people directly reporting to you, you're not getting the best out of anybody in your team. That's the maximum size that you can get the best out of. So unless I create an organization where there are systems by which people can monitor their own productivity and know when they fall short, and I create that level of hierarchical pyramid of leadership where each one in turn is responsible for the efficiency and productivity of not more than 11 people. If I don't achieve this, slackening of the process, effort, striving towards excellence will be there. Then you cannot create an organization of peak productivity, which is absolutely important. Having said this, if I start getting into micromanaging people, good people will not work for any organization where either there is authoritative leadership, I am saying it so you should do it, or micromanagement is happening where every small thing you are interfering and saying this is not how you should do, this is not how you should do. The sense of self-respect in an individual gets lost. The pride that you carry about this entire thing is you neither see yourself as part of authoritative leadership nor micromanagement. There is empowering leadership where what is expected of you is very clearly communicated. Anything less than those results is not acceptable, is clearly communicated. Now you are asked to devise the process and the plan by which you will achieve this. So somewhere there is a sense of respect that I'm part of a leadership which has told me what is to be achieved and has left it to me to find out ways by which I will achieve. But when I say left it to you, this still needs a level of reporting. So what is your plan of action? It's not that I want you to achieve 22 crores, this is your target, how you achieve it is your this thing, because not everybody has the right plan. So empowering leadership is telling you, so now that you have to do 22 crores, how are you going to do it? Create a plan of action and come back. I'm not trying to micromanage by telling you that's not the process I want you to go. At the same time, I'm not giving you an authoritative leadership saying that this is how I want you to achieve 22 crores, but I'm asking you how do you want to achieve this, and I'm asking you to report this back to me. Listening to the entire plan of action with my maturity, or because my direction of intelligence is different from yours, I'm saying I see some of the lacuna in your entire planning because these are things you overlooked, and if this takes a hit, in fact, the way I see it, I'm not seeing more than 14 crores because these are the issues. So go and think about it, come up. So finally, we have reached a stage where there is a synergistic view. We feel this process will lead us to 22 crores. Now we agree upon, we are meeting once a week, once a fortnight, once a month, once a quarter, depending on what level of leadership you want to exercise, saying that come back and see where have we reached not end of the year whether you have done 22 crores or not. You wait for end of the year, you tell me whether you would have done 22. No, you won't, because we are not self-accountable people, we are externally accountable people. So when I see you once a month and see, if you had to reach 22 crores, right now you should have already reached 1.8 crores, where are we there? There can be a setback, but as long as you understand why there is a setback and you have a plan of action, how you are going to make up in the next month for the entire thing, I'm okay with that. So this is called empowering leadership. Authoritative leadership is, I will chalk out the entire plan and you go through blind following of the whole thing. Workers will work for you. You have what? About 150 chartered accountants working for you. No, they won't. Micromanagement is that lot of infinityists do that with me. Mahatria, whenever you are free on Wednesday evening after 7 o'clock, I want to meet you. Whenever you are free. Whenever you are free, I want to meet you, I can understand. Mahatria, whenever you are free between 11 o'clock and 12 o'clock on Saturday morning, because I am coming that side, can I see you? Okay. Nobody likes to be micromanaged. If you can develop empowering leadership, you're still having you need a sense of control. Otherwise, Peter Drucker put it so beautifully. Without supervision, there are only 3 things that grows in an organization: inefficiency, politics, and attrition. Only 3 things will grow in an organization. So there has to be that supervision, but it has to be empowering leadership and not micromanagement or authoritative leadership.